All right. Getting ready for the England versus Croatia game to tell my England fan. Very excited about this game. I bet this game. I bet a draw because somehow I just get a feeling that England sometimes early they don't get it going to like maybe the second or third game of these type of tournaments. They watch this game. It'll be a good one, folks. So Pickford will be in net today. Due to I expect a lot from it's like more Rogers, Jude Bellingham, Eco. Be a good or Saka. Always have the Telemundo feed. I'm excited about it. They both teams coming onto the field. And you get shit kick started. England on one side, Croatia on the other. About to play the national anthem. Both countries. Speaking of that, what a fucking performance yesterday afternoon by M.I.T.A, only to be topped by Messi last night. Like, God save the king. English fans cheering their national anthem. God save the king. I'm so used to God save the queen. It's national anthem. All right. Croatian national anthem. England wearing their white jerseys and wearing the blue. A good one for well, England third best betting to win the World Cup. I've never seen England that high in my life. Of course, your boy jumped over it. Had to. Cowboy Stadium has to have at least 110,000 at the stadium right. Joke. Get this game going. So let's get this game started. What a beautiful sight down in Dallas. All right, let's get this started. Let's go. Okay. As I bet on the draw today, let's see what goes on here. All right. Right now, teams are just kicking the ball up and down. Let you know. Saka. So far, as it's very, very early in the game, Croatia playing a nice smothering defense on England. Croatia about to attempt throwing. See what happens here. Right, corner kick. Right, out of bounds into the stands, and England will bring it up. Very early in this match. All right, Croatia controlling the play so far. All right, all right. Bellingham. As you see in the thumbnail, England has not won this since 1966. All right, James throws it in. England trying to bring the ball up. Rice. So far, very quiet first 5.5 minutes of this match. Very early still in the match. And I tell you, Croatia's putting great pressure on the English squad. All right, Rice couldn't cut. I mean, excuse me, James couldn't catch up to the ball. So, All right, James. Wayne. All right, Rice bringing it up. Still has it. So far, very quiet in this match. All right, Kane missed it. Nice shot though. Collins was out there. So, all right, Rice going to attempt a corner kick. Let's see what happens here. Ah, we got our first card on Croatia. As you can tell in my background, I got the Telemundo feed. Yeah, he kicked him in the knee. He kicked Espinosa in the knee. All right, see what happens here. Okay, Kane's gonna get a penalty shot. Let's see what happens. He could put England up 1-0 if he makes it. Here we go. All right, Kane's about to kick the penalty shot. See what happens. Blocked by the Croatian goalie. What a save by the Croatian goalie. All right, nearly 11 minutes into this one. Oh, Kane's gonna get another shot. What happened here? Okay, Kane's gonna get another chance here. Okay, Kane, let's go. He blocked the first one. Let's see what happens here. 1-0 England. Harry Kane makes the penalty shot. 1-0 England. 1-0 England. Kane on the penalty shot. Patrick Kane gets his first goal of the 2026 World Cup. 1-0 England. Just like that. All right, Pickford with the save. So, England up 1-0. That's the Croatian team, who to me has had the better play of this first few minutes of the first half. Only 13 and a half minutes in. Let you know what's going on now. And look like Croatia's going to get a penalty shot. No, they're not. Croatia's not going to get a penalty shot. Nearly 15 minutes in. Yeah, he didn't touch him. He fell on his own. Good call by the ref. He fell on his own. All right, Rice. Uh-oh. England 3-on-1. Good play by Croatia. The player blocked the shot. As Nani Maduke felt he was tripped up. All right, Rice is going to do another attempt in the corner for Team England. Okay, Rice kicks it. Let's see what happens here. Good block by Croatia. Pickford with the wrong kick out of bounds. When Rice throws it in, kick it back to Pickford. Pickford kicks it to Rice. Rice shoots it up. Nice head play by the Croatian D. And Croatia just kicking it around. Pickford. Rice has it. To Rashford. James. England is playing a little clock. 18 minutes into the game. Croatia not liking the fact that England keeps kicking it to each other. Right, Rice with the ball. Espinoza. Oh, oh. I don't know what that Croatian goalie was doing. 18 and a half minutes in the first half. All right, Croatian players down. Right, Croatia controlling the ball. Croatia moving the ball around. Let's see. Right, we're 20 minutes into the first half here. I don't know how much extra time they're going to be here, but I don't think it's going to be much in the first half so far. All right, Rice. So, let's see what's going on now.
games. Rice kicked it too far. It's gonna go out of bounds. So far, so good here. 22 minutes in. Something happened here. I don't know if it's a timeout. Yeah, it's a timeout. I'll tell you the difference between Telemundo and Fox. Fox is in commercial while Telemundo is sticking with the game. That's the way it's supposed to do. And there's going to be some extra time here. That's a long time out they're doing. Back on the field. It's going to be at least 3 minutes of extra time. All right, Pickford ready to kick it. Okay. Won't be at least 3 minutes of extra time. All right. Pickford, let's see what he does with the ball. Give it to Kosa. Back to Rice. Ryan. All right. Stone kicks it back out. All right. Croatia controlling the play now. All right. Croatia close. So take a look at this bad boy. All right. England got a 5-1-3 break. Let's see what happens here. James, he was tripped. And Bellingham is down. See what happens here. All right. Rice, James. somebody's getting a warning by the ref. 32 minutes in. Yeah. All right, Rice throws it in. See what happens here. Pickford. Oh, boys being boys right there. All right, Croatia got it deep. And England is zone. See what happens here. Usage. Here comes England. Bellingham. Saka. Riley. Back to Rice. All right, England is really picking up the game. 34 minutes in. Croatia. Tie game. 1-1. So Croatia ties the game at 1. That was a beautiful shot, by the way. Beautiful shot. So Croatia ties the game, folks. So let's get back to the game. See what's happening here? Now England's about to throw it in. 40 minutes in. Going to be 41 minutes in. We're near halftime already, folks. That's the beautiful thing about soccer. These games go quick. All right, Rice is going to kick it from the corner. Kane is second goal, 2-1 England. So England, 2-1. Harry Kane, 41-21. Time of the goal. 2-1 England. What a beautiful header. And Kane was wide open. There was someone dressed as a lion. As you know, England's mantra is the three lions. There'll be about 3 minutes of extra time, so get ready for that. All right, England on another break. All right, referees call a penalty there. All right, see who's going to take this shot for England. Will Kane do it to get a hat trick in the first half? All right, Kane's not going to take the penalty shot. All right, see who's going to take this shot now for England. All right, Reece James' shot was blocked. I believe we're going to have how much? 5 minutes extra time. Okay. All right, 5 minutes extra time. 3 more minutes of extra time. I'm going to take me a break. 2.5 minutes before the break. Croatia kicks it out of bounds. Yeah, that's true about Croatia. This game is long from over for us. All right, they removed the detainees in Alcatraz Alley down in. They're letting them go. Trump is in a good mood today as he signed the, the agreement. So, all right, we're almost near halftime. Very good game. Very fast-paced game. Croatia just tied it with about 3 seconds left in extra time. So Croatia, a team that doesn't dance, doesn't do theatrics, just hug each other. 2-2 going to the half. Well, first half. I wish they had the over under. Wow. Very entertaining game so far. So, excellent first half, folks. That's the one thing about soccer, like World Cup, you do enjoy, is that the games go quick. And me, I'm only into my team. So right after half, 2-2 after the first half, folks. A hell of a game. So 2-2 end of the first half down in Arlington, Jerry's World. So, so very good first half. Very entertaining first half. Kane scored twice. Ivanovic scored twice for Croatia. And the question is, who get the hat trick today? That's going to be the question. Who'll get the hat trick today? So entertaining, up and down, quick first half, and we'll see what happens in the second half of this game. Both teams playing very, very well. Kane looking like the king, is the nickname they call him in England, and the young Croatian player matching him goal for goal. I did pick a draw today. I hope it ends up that way. If it does, I'll be very, very happy. So, so. All right. If you didn't hear what happened, I think it was on Friday. I'm definitely going to talk about this since it's halftime up here. And everybody's enjoying this game. This is a hell of a game. So, good job by both teams. Oh, it finally took 222 off my screen. Wow. Yeah, it's gone. They took it off. I used to be the MLB channel. All right. Okay, folks. Let me get to this story. So, I don't know who's doing it on Fox. I know Alexi Lalas, some guy from some European country. I don't know who the hell he is. And of course, Thierry Henry, the great Arsenal slash French superstar. And the other day, off the air, they caught Alexi Lalas calling the female host the W word. And the reason why I bring this up is certain women you just don't call a slur. You just don't call a slur to a certain woman. Like with black women, it's the B word. You don't do that. If you do, you're gonna get caught and you're gonna get in a lot of trouble. Okay? And for white women, it's the C word. Okay? You don't do that. And Alexi Lawless was caught calling her an effing W. You can put the two together. And people were outraged that Alexi Lawless did that. And that is just your typical pompous American male. I don't know what the hell, why. Lawless did that. I don't know. So we'll have a good second half up here of this game, and then I am done for the day. Tomorrow we'll do the NHL tomorrow evening, 6:30. Why is the Carolina Hurricanes not getting the love? So everything is going according to plan for me betting wise. I bet a draw today. Carolina not getting the love. The Knicks will be serenaded tomorrow. And smart by the Hurricane organization. They're going to let the Knicks party tomorrow and Friday, and they'll have their parade Saturday and Sunday. Rumors out there, uh, little sprinklings here and there. It looks like Connor Hellebuck wants out of Winnipeg, and Florida is willing to trade that ninth pick for either Larkin or Hellebuck. If they trade for Larkin, I forget the kid, the third line center that they have, kid from Finland. He's going to go with the ninth pick to Detroit if the trade goes down for Dylan Larkin. I like the trade for Florida because I think Florida is going to be the team that's going to come back strong. If I had to pick two teams who didn't make the playoffs in the East, I see making it next year. It's definitely Florida and the Islanders will make it because Pete DeBoer usually averages 100 points a year. In the West, I don't know. Honestly, in the West, I don't see Winnipeg getting back. I think Winnipeg is gone, done. NBA, the stories out there. Giannis, Boston has put their offer. Minnesota's put their offer. Miami's offering Josh Ware's hero, Ware, and the 13th pick for Giannis. I don't know what's going to happen there. I really don't know what's going to happen with Antetokounmpo. So, and the Blazers dropped the ball. Hey, Splitter was right there for you. He was instilling his way into this team. Even Damian Lillard said that, and Chicago signed him over the weekend, and Portland's caught with their pants down. And now Portland's got to take an unknown coach that sucks ass, and they're gonna regress, in my opinion. So, what else? Uh, Utah offering four number ones to move up one spot to get Dibanista with the number one pick. They're picking two. Washington is picking one. I could see that trade going down. We will have the draft next Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, and I will do the NHL draft up here next Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern time, and that should be fun. So just a little over 5 o'clock here on the East Coast as we get ready for the second half of England and Croatia 2-2. I bet on a draw today. Let's hope it ends that way. So get ready for that. And good for the Europeans who came in the last second to fill up these stadiums in the World Cup. Congratulations to all of them. Good job. Very good job. Waiting for the second half. I'm just relaxing up here on a Wednesday afternoon. Get this game out of the way. I'm done for the day. Be back tomorrow in 21 and a half hours. We'll talk to NHL. We'll talk to Carolina Hurricanes while they're not getting the love. We'll go over the Nick Parade since I'm here in New York. And again, congratulations to both teams. Both teams went 16-3 in their run to win their championships, the Knicks and the Hurricanes. As you well know, I'm an NFL guy. I'm a big Miami Dolphins fan. I think the Dolphins will be a little better than people think. I took them over 4.5. I think that's capable. The only problem for Miami is going to be mid-December to the end of the season. That is going to be brutal for them. At Green Bay, at New England to end the season, Buffalo coming in, going to Denver in December. Brutal. I'll have the Dolphin game up here, week 1 and week 2, at Vegas week 1 and week 3. That's right. So we'll see him. I cannot wait to see him at home. How that crowd's going to be. We're going to do that game week 3 against Kansas City for the Dolphins. Week 3 also Thursday night football. The Packers home open against Tua. So you know I'm a big Jordan Love guy, and I never bought into Tua. I mean, how could you draft a quarterback with a busted hip? How stupid can you be? And so far, Quinn Ewers looking real good in minicamp. We'll find out in 6 weeks when all these young players got to put on packs. All right, let's get back to the game. Mendoza looking dazzling. I told you, Mendoza's the real deal, folks. As the Paraguay fans are being spotted on the Jumbotron, get ready for the second half. After this, I am done. As they're playing Eye of the Tiger in Arlington, very high on the Cowboys this year in the NFL. Very high on the Cowboys. All right, England's coming out now. Harry Kane leading the troops. What a day for him so far. A beautiful header. As Team England's coming out of the locker room. Harry Kane leading the England team out of the tunnel. And she's dancing out there. Let's get ready for this second half, folks. I have always, when I watch soccer, the Telemundo feed. All right, both teams are on the field. All right, Croatia kicks it back as we start in the second half. Should be a good one, folks. All right, O'Reilly, Rice, Yates, Bellingham, Riley. England's trying to get it up. Not that way, what you think. All right, Riley, Stones, Punza. All right, England on the break. 3-2 England. Willingham, 3-2 England, just like that. Wow. Bellingham with the goal, just like that. Less than 2 minutes into the second half, 3-2 England, just like that. I wish they had over-unders in soccer. Just blew past the defender. Blew past him. What a beautiful goal, too. Beautiful goal. 3-2 England. Wow. England again. Almost. Good save by the goalie of Croatia. Oh, we got a penalty shot again? Yeah, we may have another penalty shot. I tell you right now, England scores here. It's going to be tough for Croatia. It's going to be tough for Croatia if England scores here. All right, Rice is going to kick it from the corner. Let's see what happens. Rice with the kick. Riley had it, hit it out of bounds. That goal would have went in, folks. It would have been over. As they play on it. That's what the beautiful thing of soccer. You just keep playing until the clock ends. So far, a very clean game and a very quick game. Rastovic for Croatia. The English coach is upset, didn't like the call there. What a goal by Bellingham. So Kane scored twice, Rastovic scored twice for Croatia, and now Bellingham has given England the lead early in the second half. All right, Croatia's playing keep away, kicks it back to the goaltender. They're trying to slow the pace. England is flying right now. So the big guns, Messi with a hat trick last night. Two goals for the great Mbappe 24 hours ago. And Kane, two goals with a beautiful header. So your superstars are performing in the World Cup so far. See what happens here. Oh, if that pass would have went through, they would have had a breakaway. Right. Right. England again. Rice. What a save by the Croatian goalie. Great save by him. Boy, I tell you, this is a good game, folks. I bet England, I bet a draw, really. You know, 'cause I felt it was the first game for both teams. England has been here for 2 weeks. They was in Miami for about a week. Then they flew to Dallas. And I see what's going on here. That's the Three Lions. This is England. Let's see what happens here. Rice with the corner kick about to happen. All right, Rice at the ball again. Kicks it out of bounds. All right, Rice will throw it in now. There's a reason why this is the world's game, folks. These soccer players are in phenomenal shape. So far here in the second half, England has completely controlled the game, the tempo of the game. Yeah. Tight. What a save by the Croatian goalie. England is putting the pressure on now. Well, you see what's happening now. 10.5 minutes in the second half. Boy, England is really putting the pressure on Croatia right now. It's like a whole different team compared to the first half. What a save by the Croatian goal. Fans are applauding. Another chance England blew. If that was Kane, but Kane's putting on a show, folks. Kane is putting on a show. Wow. All right. All right. They'll be in Foxborough on Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, they'll be in Foxborough on Tuesday. That's the next time you'll hear me doing the game. And then next Saturday, they play Panama at the Meadowlands. So after this, we'll see you Tuesday from Boston, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Pickford kicks it all the way down. See what happens here. So so next Tuesday we be on at 3:50 Eastern Time. England versus Ghana. Well, England was going for the kill, folks, and they didn't get it. 30 minutes to go. That's a beautiful trophy, that World Cup. To me, only the Stanley Cup is better. I'll go the Stanley Cup 1, the World Cup 2, the NBA Championship Trophy 3, 4, the Super Bowl trophy, and then baseball. Like Pickford kicks it to Rice. Like Stones was knocked down by the Croatian player. See what happens here. Croatia still got plenty of time. Plus, boy, did they survive that barrage. What a barrage by England. And that goalie playing outstanding. Croatia playing keep away. All right, Croatia. Ooh. Let's see what happens here. All right, 64 minutes in. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what's going on. Rice, James, 25 minutes to go. What a job by both these teams. What an entertaining game. I tried to tell Bargoff the other day the reason why Americans don't care is because of lack of scoring. This game here will get Americans interested in soccer. All right, here we go. All right, now England's playing keep away. 24 and a half minutes to go. Once it gets to about the 75-minute mark, Croatia is really going to have to push it. 5:30 in the East, 10:30 out in England, 11:30 in France. All right, Riley, all right, Stone, Riley, Rice, Stones, Anderson. If they're kicking this ball around, folks, going Shaw. England playing keep away right now, trying to kill some clock. 22 minutes to go, folks. Rice. Yeah. This game is going quick. I'll be back tomorrow, 6:30. We'll do some NHL, talk about what's coming up in the draft. So Saka not playing today. I'm surprised. So they're taking a timeout real quick. And so we'll get ready for hockey tomorrow. We'll do a little hockey talk, and then I'll be gone for another week. Get ready for the NHL draft. Got to be well prepared for that. So, the timeout's over. All right, Croatia, this may be their best chance to tie it right here. Well, that was a blatant tackle. All right, players running back down. All right, there'll be extra time, but 17 minutes to go. Remember, Croatia tied it at 2 with no time left in the first half. All right, Rogers. All right, breakaway. Good save by the goalie for Croatia. That was huge. 15 and a half minutes to go. All right, Croatia making a move. Croatia came close. 14 and a half minutes to go. Let's see what happens. 13 and a half minutes to go. Time is beginning to run out for Croatia, folks. Good save by Pickford. There you go. And let's see what goes on right here. 11 and a half minutes to go in regulation. Croatia's got to make a push for this. Boy, what a barrage by England early in the second half, boy. All right, Bellingham coming out. This was the lead right there, folks. Very 2 minutes into the second half, right there by Bellingham. 10 and a half minutes to go. Nine and a half minutes to go. Croatia trying. Shot it over the goal. Ghana and England on Tuesday from Foxborough. All right, England, they can pull it away. Great save by the defender for Croatia. Stones, Riley. All right, 7 minutes to go. Let's see what happens here. Well, it's saved by Pickford. Six and a half minutes to go. All right, Saka on the break. It's over. 4-2 England. So England's going to win this, folks. What a pass by Saka. And England, they're going to win this, folks. So England's going to go 1 and 0 with 4 minutes to go. That is a good win for England. So Rashford with the goal. John Stones going to be replaced. England will go 1 and 0. Ghana on Tuesday. We'll have it 3:50 Eastern time on Tuesday. And we'll see how much extra time they get. Very impressive by England. Very impressive. So this game very entertaining. England, second half of the game, less than 2 minutes in the second half. Bellingham with the breakaway with the goal, and then Saka with a beautiful pass. This is a deep England team. When you can bring Saka off the bench, you are deep. Okay? All right, minute left in regulation. Let's see how much extra time we have here. All right, Pickford with the kick. We'll see how much extra time we'll have. All right, Kane, I think, has a cramp. All right, extra 6 minutes. We'll find out uh, what the temperature is going to be in Foxborough on Tuesday. 6 minutes of extra time. Now it's 5 minutes left of extra time. So, very, very nice win for England today. So tomorrow we'll talk about the Hurricanes. 3.5 minutes to go. All right, 2.5 minutes to go in this one. Uh-oh, 2-1. Rashford, minute and a half to go. What's up, Bob? So England's going to win this one, folks. Great game. England should be proud. Get ready for next Tuesday against Ghana up in Foxborough. So there we go. Shout out to Bogov in the chat. Kane's like, take it easy. 20 seconds to go. Very impressive performance by England. Game over. Final score: England 4, Croatia 2. What's up, Bobo?
Hey, Mace, it was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game. Very good. What I liked about this game was there wasn't any fake injuries out there.
Yeah, it was a nice end to end game too. Like for a while, like it's probably one of the better games for the World Cup just because they had goals.
I think Team USA had a good showing the other
Yeah, and
day.
then so all the groups are almost done. I think there's a couple more. I think Uzbekistan has to play like Colombia later, and then Panama has to play Ghana, and so starting tomorrow, it's the round two. It's the round two of the World Cup basically starting tomorrow.
I only pay attention when England plays. So next Tuesday when they play Ghana, I'll be up here doing the game again.
Yeah, it
That's the
wasn't
one
bad.
thing.
Like it wasn't bad this time. England lived up to. I mean, no, there was always big fear of England not adapting in U.S. soil, but they've done all right
Yeah,
today.
yeah, it's just one game. We'll see what happens in Foxborough on Tuesday when they go play Ghana. Gotta take it a game at a time. That's all
Yeah,
we do, a game at a time. Yeah. 6 goals today. That's what Americans want to see. And that's why the Americans they're not getting all excited yet, but they scored 4 goals last week.
I think there's real reason to be optimistic though. I think that's the best way to put it. But as always, it just comes down to you just got to do it. Soccer is a very much a do it sport. Like it's not you can have all the talking, etc. But your you got to perform as a team when it comes down to it.
That's why they're the best conditioned athletes in the world.
Like if you listen to like the way Tyler Adams and talks during his interviews, it's like it doesn't matter. It's like once you're on that pitch, it's about winning. Like it's about there's no like there's no I can't do it this game. You show up. That's the thing about soccer. There's no we don't have tomorrow. It's in a way football is like that though. I guess football is like that at the very end, like when it comes to playoff time, etc. But
Football is nowhere near soccer.
I think you need more team coordination. I think with like football, but you need like the defense to be on the same page all the time. And if a piece is missing, you kind of notice it. But yeah,
Yeah, you could say that, but I mean, there's a reason why uh, soccer players get paid so much money. And today, let's see, 24 hours ago, M.I.T.A scored 2 goals, took it on himself. Last night, Messi scored the hat trick, and today, Kane scored 2 goals.
yeah. Yesterday was a rare. Yesterday you had all the superstars show up. Yesterday, um,
I mean, who's the American star? Pulisic?
yeah, he put in a put in a very good performance. Before he got like injured, so hopefully he's back. Hopefully he can get back.
This American coach, he's not really American, but his system for one game looks a lot better than it did before. for the Americans.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
So
much it. I mean, th- that was
so
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what other news is there today.
So you support Brazil because of Neymar, right?
I wouldn't say support. I'm just like, he was he was my favorite player, but like, when it comes to World Cup stuff, it's just like I just like to see good football. If you did it on the pitch, you did it on the pitch. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, I understand. It's like me uh, with hockey. I want to see good hockey when it's the playoffs.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
soccer is doing well. I mean, good for them. And like I said, and I've been saying this, um, if the Americans score like they did on Friday, America will finally get wrapped into the team. It's about scoring here in the United States. That's why baseball died.
if
Once they
fans
put the
drink if fans drink Boston Dry, did that really happen?
say again
Local bars ran out of beer after the Scotland fans drank
in Boston.
Boston's beer. Yeah,
Wow,
I mean,
and with that,
yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
some
but
of
I can
those.
believe it though because Boston is a hub for the World Cup, just like here in New York is a hub for the World Cup.
What else? There's not really many headlines. With it, there's not really much headlines other than like, I guess you have the College World Series going on at the moment.
I could,
That's
not me, man. I don't do the College World Series. For me,
not
the
me
next
neither.
time after I do tomorrow, I'll be on Tuesday. I'm gonna stay on the air. I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna do the soccer game, and then I'm gonna do the NBA. Well, I'm not gonna do the draft. But I'm gonna have the draft on my channel.
Yeah, I saw part of it early yesterday, but like I just it was 3 hours long. I was gonna go read back and watch some of it, but you did a stream yesterday, right?
Yeah, the mock draft
Yeah,
I did.
yeah,
Yeah, I did. Then all these Knicks fans came up thanking me for, even though I don't like the Knicks, I was fair about them winning. And to me, it's still surreal that they won the NBA title. And it's going to be pouring rain tomorrow here in New York, and they're going to have over 2.5 million people.
yeah.
For the,
It's rained here. Like the thing is with Florida, the thing is with Florida, it's like at least for me, July is usually rainy season. So I had like extremely hot temperatures this week. It was like 97, 96 degrees the
that's
other
the
two
way it
days.
is here in New York in July. Every day is in the high 90s.
High 90s, yeah. But it also
Yeah,
rains. But it also rains
sometimes.
sometimes. Yeah, for me,
August,
usually
August,
it's like rainy season. It's like rainy
August,
season for me.
it cools off here, and that tells me when it cools off in August, football's coming.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Like, how do you so? Yeah, pretty much. You got boys pretty much like gearing up for the football season at the moment, like young kids.
College football starts in August now.
I mean, it's hard because like it's the 2 months you can get the most practice in. So you really got to use these 2 months when you're playing football. But really depends on how you're trained too.
Yeah. Well, it's about the World Cup now, Bob, and that's your sport, and I like what I'm seeing so far around the country and in Canada for this World Cup. It's
Yeah,
looking real fascinating.
I mean, the U.S. game is 2 days from now, so Friday. So it should be good.
They played last Friday. Yeah, they're gonna play Friday. Yeah, again. I don't know where they're at. I'm not gonna be watching.
Yeah, I mean, if they make it through, it'll be big. I think we can make it through. I think the thing is we got Australia have a good team though. Australia have a pretty good team. So uh, if they played the way they did, it's gonna be a it's gonna be a big it's a good
They
matchup of
play
styles.
the way they did Friday for two more games. America's going to jump on the bandwagon
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
because, like I told you last time I was up here, America's about points. It's about scoring. That's why football is the most popular sport in America. It used to be baseball, but they cheated in baseball with the steroids and the HGH. Now baseball is dead.
Yeah,
All right, this came across the wire. The Knicks will go to the White House to meet down with Trump.
I
So,
mean,
but
I
they
just
will.
don't know. I just don't know what the politics with that. Like, it's like, does it make like going to the White House? Like, it's doesn't it doesn't say anything about anybody, but I guess people make a big deal about not going to the White House. But if you just won the championship, like, should you go to the White House?
And well, not all the teams accept.
Yeah,
You know, but hey, he wants to. And remember one thing, and I said this 2 weeks ago when they said he was going to the game last week. That man is a diehard Knicks fan, and he used to go to the games when Bernard King was playing 40 years ago with his two hotties at the time.
yeah.
So I did not have a problem with Trump going to support his team.
I mean, if I had like spare cash, like if I had like $1,500 extra, like I would get like season tickets and go. But the problem with that is it's not that, it's the inconvenience of like constantly parking's always a nightmare at cities. There's stuff you got to deal with still. So I would, but
Or you would
it's
go
not for
what
everybody.
to the World Cup?
I mean, World Cup is. I would like to go to some games if I could, but I mean, to be honest, am I desperate to go to games? Not really, but it's just one of those things. It's a different experience, I guess, but I don't know. I don't really particularly care. Like, I'd like to go to like a World Cup final just because it's memorable, but like not really interested in going to like just a regular game.
Okay, I can see that.
You got to pick your experiences better, I guess, as you get older.
Well, it depends. I mean, like I was saying this last night to all the guys up here. If this was 20 years ago and the Knicks won the title, I would be pissed off right now. But me of now, I don't really care because I don't like none of the teams here. But I'm happy for their fans. You know, it's all blue and orange everywhere here. Every player got a billboard here. They're gonna name a street in the future after Ananubi for the captain in Game Four. And this is a very likable team. Like I said the other night, this is the new America's team, the Knicks, man. They are the new America's team.
Yeah, I've seen some people from New York come out of the woodworks now that the Knicks have won. There's a lot
The
of some
Knicks,
bandwagoners. There's some
the Knicks,
bandwagoners, but
well, it's like, how can I say it with the Knicks? People waited so long. And the sad part is, people have been on this planet, loved that team, and died without seeing them win anything. Now, they're the first team. We was talking about this last night. They were the first team to win a championship and be on both Good Morning America and Today Show on the same day. You can't beat that, bro. I
What's
mean,
going on, everybody?
hey,
Hi, Uncle Mace.
How you doing, Melina?
Hi, Uncle Mace. Hi, Bargav. Bargav's an England hater.
I'm not a
Uh,
hater. I just I'm
I
I
don't.
think Rashford got a good goal, and Bellingham got a good
That
goal.
Bellingham
So
goal was sweet.
Yeah,
That
the
was
Bellingham
You
goal
know
was
what's
really nice.
crazy,
I like
Uncle
it.
Mace? You know what's crazy, guys? I live in a neighborhood that has a lot of Croatians, and I'm driving out right now, right after the game. People are giving me the middle finger, honking at me, because my car's all England flags and everything.
you actually put England flags on your car.
I know, right? I know.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
I decked out my car and everything, England.
Mel has like a lot of family in England, so I mean, uh,
Bro, I know you hate Team England. Man. What's up with that?
I'm neutral towards England. I've been. It's like the same thing with Moss. Like he just assumes he just assumes a lot of stuff about me. It's like uh, nah, I'm neutral towards England. If they play good football, they play good football. Like I say it. Like if when I see like terrible performances, like and similar trends, then I call that out and I become an England hater. Like
Okay.
let's be
It's
honest,
crazy.
Harry Kane's under massive pressure. Like I mean, you'd think like I don't know how far they'll go. England. I'll be honest. I think
Well, Las
it's hard.
Vegas, they're the third team, the third favorite team to win the World Cup, which is shocking to me.
But the thing is, Argentina's better than them in my eyes. Spain is better than them in my eyes, and Germany, Germany's better than them.
I don't
Um,
think Argentina is better than England. It's only Messi carrying for Argentina.
nah, they
One man
press like
army.
they press so good. Like Argentina presses so good. Like the other teams that are good, like Brazil's the weird one because they have good defense. It's just we'll see what happens
They're
with
like
the
they're
attack.
like eighth in Las Vegas. They're like seventh or eighth. So that surprised me when I saw that.
Yeah, people expecting them. People are either expecting them to win, to bring home the cup, or like people are expecting them to like have the biggest flop of the World Cup. So that's Brazil. France is pretty. France didn't click into gear until late, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's England. It's Spain, France, England. Those are the top favorites in the World Cup. But England look good today.
Yeah, it looks sharp.
I think that guy said it best on Fox. He said that they're deeper than they ever been because they were worried about the heat in the United States.
Yeah,
But
I
we'll
don't
see. It's
understand that,
one
Uncle
game.
Mace, because these are heat controlled. But these are heat controlled stadiums.
Oh,
All these water breaks are useless. Hydration breaks.
about to get hot here in the States. I'm telling you right now. I was telling Bob off a few minutes ago. In the month of July, here in New York, it's in the high 90s every day. So it's going to be pretty cool. And Ghana next week, I'll be doing that game up here again, 4 o'clock from Foxborough.
yeah. There's not much sports news for the next like month. Honestly, I guess NBA free. Well, the next big one would be the NBA free agency, but that's like the
I got England.
first week of July, right? Right,
June
Mace?
30th.
Like NBA free.
What
NBA
you said,
free.
Malina?
I got England winning the World Cup.
Okay, I'll just say this. Uh, I'll just take it a game at a time, but I did bet on England to win the World Cup too.
Huh? How
I
much do
put
you think I
I,
should put down? I'm thinking
how much
$100.
money? Yeah, put $100 down.
Win some good money.
You'll win some good money. I believe if you put 100 down, you will win. There was what 7,000 to one to win. No, there was 700 to one. They were better. You put 100 down, you'll get back 7,000. That's a good bet. what's the oh, okay? Harry Kane is favorite to win the Golden Boot.
Yeah, I thought it was Mbappe, but now it's Kane.
It's Kane, Messi, Mbappe, Haaland, Kai Kai Horvitz, and Vinicius Jr. from Brazil. Those are the five favorites to win the Golden Boot. So all three of the stars off to a great start. So Melina is very excited about Team England getting it done. Bargoff likes what he saw of Team USA, and myself,
Friday.
I'm just happy for England got the first one. Let's beat Ghana next week.
USA Australia on Friday.
Yeah, USA gotta show they gotta prove to America that they can put points on the board. That's what they gotta prove. So far, so good. But you know what the problem with this country is? Most people, Volkov made this great point the other day. He was up here. Most people are immigrants. They support their European or South American teams here in the United States.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like part of being an immigrant is you give up part of your allegiance to former cultures, but um, thing is, like, you could be viewed as a sellout by some people if you by that same token. So
Well,
people should
the
do
team to
whatever.
me that hasn't been in the World Cup in a minute, the team to me with the most loyal fans here in the United States, and they can be rough when things ain't going well, is the Italian team. Whenever
Oh
they're
yeah.
good here in the States, they people rally behind them. And I don't know why, but they do. So 2.5 million people tomorrow in the rain here in New York for the Nick parade. I will
Yeah,
skip.
in the rain. That's crazy. They're
I'll
gonna
skip
love
it.
it.
I'll skip it.
Are they
I don't
gonna
know,
lift the
Mace.
trophy on the bus like the Raptors did?
I don't know, Mace. Some of those things can be enjoyable if you want. Those can be enjoyable, but
No, thank you. I'll just. I'm going to watch that damn parade. I always do, have my TV off. I'll be doing something online early in the morning tomorrow. Boy, I had some of these Knicks fans up here last night, and they still can't believe they won the game. I can't believe they won it. It feels so surreal. I'll tell you one thing. Victor Wembanyama went from a guy who everybody wanted to see win. Now the Spurs are hated again because of him.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the guy, but more power to him, I guess. Um, I mean, the reason I say that is big reason. Just
Did they
I don't
say
know.
when is your boy going to get back on the field? So I'm talking about Neymar when he's going to get back on the field.
Yeah, see. I still don't know. I still don't know, Mace. What's happening with that situation is are they saving him for the group stages? Because then that way, like, because in years past that was the big trouble is like he'd pick up an injury in the group stages and it would just wipe him out for when it matters. So I think what Brazil are thinking about doing is they're trying to give him his time during the group stages. So we might see him back for Haiti. I wonder if we'll see him back for Haiti. I don't know. Um, it was unfortunate with Neymar with the World Cup because he would always get injured. So they're trying to give him every single shot. We'll see what Neymar does. But if Brazil win the World Cup, it will be due to the defense more than I believe that it's going to be because their defense is so good.
So basically, what you're saying is that if Brazil wins
If he's
this,
going to get injured, they're going to want him injured in a pivotal match. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like,
I know what you're saying. But if Brazil
I
wins
mean,
this, it's gonna be because
he's
of their
a
D, not because of their flair.
and because he's star. I mean, he's a star player though. It's the same thing with Messi. Messi's been injured, but they have him play in the World Cup games. So uh, yeah, we'll just see. We'll just have to see as the World Cup
Well, Neymar is
unfolds.
one of the best players in the world.
Exactly. So they just want to give it because the world it's a hard opportunity, right? Like if you get injured in the group stages, it's like you have no you have you couldn't make it to when it really matters. So if we see him
It's better
back,
to stay from
I mean
than to
it's hard.
blow him up right
But
now.
Neymar's had has gotten really unlucky twice with the World Cup like that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, I think one thing about the World Cup was is very cool is you do see the best players in the world play, and when you got Neymar out there, it's better for the sport. You're right about that one. Yeah, Brazil is always, in my opinion, this is how I look at Brazil. Either they come to play, or they like to just be cute. And shout out for Melina to pull up. I know she'll have her room with all of her people next Tuesday for Ghana. Yeah. Oh wait, I never. When it comes to the World Cup, I never count Brazil out. Never, never. They're always, to me, a top three, four team in the world. No doubt about it. You agree with that, Barber?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like the Indian cricket team. Same exact expectation, same exact pressure. They've figured it out over the years, though. The English cricket team have sort of figured it out, except for the World Cup. They've not figured out the World Cup yet, so they've gotten a lot better, though. Like in that sense, but the same expectations for Brazil, worldwide
Oh,
expectations.
always.
Like
What,
yeah,
like in my lifetime, the one team I can honestly say it's like I just said. Either they come to play, and when they come to play, no one can beat them. It's Brazil. The team I scratch my head about is this team right here, England. That's why I'm not so pumped up like Molina was pumped up. I'm like, it's only one game. Let's see more.
yeah,
You know, this takes time. That's the beauty of the World Cup. It's early. Come back to me July 10th, and I'm correct. 'Cause July 19th is the championship game. So I'm glad, ball, that you pulled up. It's a dead period except for the World Cup. So you know me, man. I'm always gonna give you England. Who is it Friday? Brazil and Haiti? How about
yeah. I think Brazil and Haiti. Yeah, after that, that should be interesting. I expect that to
Yeah,
be one of the
I
better.
think Brazil will win 3-1. Yeah, Brazil, like I said, Brazil is one of the teams that you always got to consider them a top favorite team, no matter how good or how like not their best players. But whenever they're in the World Cup, in my opinion, they're right at the top. I have a lot of respect for Brazil, a lot, and they got a lot of fans here in New York too. Let me let you get out of here, Bob. Thanks for pulling up. Thank you to everybody. Melina pulled up. This great guy, Bob, pulled up.
Yeah,
I'll be back tomorrow night, 6:30 Eastern, and we'll talk everything tomorrow.
yeah, sounds good, man. Sounds good.
See you tomorrow, man. You'll be
Yeah,
good. Have a great evening, buddy. Everybody in the clouds, I appreciate you. Good night. Good evening from the Oasis, everybody. England wins 4-2. Have a great night, everybody.